What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. It is a nice, beautiful, breezy morning here, guys. If you didn't read the title, I'm out here with the Cool RC SG106, guys. Now, I've had this drone over a year now, and I haven't flown it in about a year, and I'll tell you why. If you can look at this arm, you probably notice this little white gunk that I got on this arm. That's actually Loctite. I didn't have any super glue on hand. I was actually in my drone cave. Bow! Shout out to the drone cave. I was in my drone cave just looking at some of my drones, and I came across this guy, and I'm like, you know what? Let's see if I can get this guy in the air. And the story with this guy is, I was out flying it one day, and I did a flip, and when I did a flip, and what I think with this guy is, the motors on this guy are not strong enough. These are brush geared motors, and when I did a flip, the motors on this guy are not really strong enough to recover out of a flip, so it does kind of a wonky flips. So when I did a flip, it kind of had a wind gust, and it just kind of just went right to the ground and just landed right on that motor pod right there, bent up my propeller and cracked that arm. Now, I do have an extra prop that I could put on there, but I didn't even bother because I didn't even know if it was going to fly or not. We're going to see if it's going to fly here today. So I decided to pop out and share with you guys to see if it would still fly after a year of sitting on the shelf and after a cracked arm. So we'll see what it does, guys. This is the Cool RC SG106. It has a fixed angle 1080p Wi-Fi camera. It also has optical flow. It did come with extended landing gear that you can put on if you want to put extended landing gear, but it also comes with these little short base, little low profile landing gear on there. So I kind of just like flying it with these instead of having the extra weight of the extended landing gear. But it's cool that you get the option to switch between both. Like I said, it's fixed about a 35-40 degree angle down. So you're gonna get a lot of the ground when you're flying with this guy, but it's a really decent 1080p Wi-Fi wide angle lens, all right? And it's a 720p optical flow lens underneath. There's no SD card slot, and they do give you two of these 3.7 1600 milliamp hour batteries for this guy. And you get about 20 to 22 minutes of flight time on one battery, which is also awesome for such a low budget, inexpensive drone, guys. So I just thought if this guy would fly today, that I'll pop out and share it with you and do a quick flight. Now here's the transmitter, which is also really cool. What I liked about this drone is real low profile transmitter. Now these antennas on top are fake, you know what I'm saying? But you can put them up and look cool if you want to look like you're doing something. But everything is labeled: speed, return, headless mode, 3D rolls, which we're not going to be messing with that at all. And I just explained to you why. Takeoff and land, emergency stop, photo and video buttons, all right? And the cool thing about this transmitter, let me show you. There's no on and off switch, but look at this. You hear that? That is actually the transmitter beeping because that's the on and off switch being activated by this lever here. So let me go ahead and just get this guy set up, and we're gonna see if this guy will actually fly. Let me get into the Wi-Fi and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and got my phone and the phone mount. Pretty cool looking phone mount here. Just slide these two joysticks or these levers down and they activate as a phone mount. And I also went ahead and connected to the Wi-Fi. And I've also bound up to the drone. So what you do is you pull that lever down and that turns on the remote like I showed you. Turn on the drone, power on the drone, you do it up and down, that binds to the drone. Then you want to do it down and inboard. You hear that beep and the lights flash. That actually calibrates the drone while it's on a level surface, so you get a level takeoff and a level flight. And I don't know if we're going to get a level flight with this guy being with that motor like that. You can see how bent it is right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see it. So here's the app, the ZZ app by ZLToys. I'm gonna click start. And look at that, guys. At least the Wi-Fi feed is working. Like I said, you can look at that. Look how much angle down that camera is. I got it level right there, and you see nothing but ground right there. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna see if we can actually take off with this guy. So let me go ahead. I already did a level calibration. Let me see if I can start the recording. Recording started. All right. So here goes nothing, guys. All right, SG106. Let's see if it'll still take off after a year on a shelf and with the broken arm. Uh-oh, motor. Oh man. We got takeoff, guys. We got takeoff. I'm gonna go to the high rate. kind of a breezy day here, and it's like I said, the motors are not really strong on this guy, so I'm just going to be in a high rate the whole duration of this flight here, guys. Recording this, going, look at that. The optical flow is kind of struggling, trying to keep it in place. I'm not touching anything. That's just the wind blowing in it, and it's kind of trying to fight it. But the optical flow didn't ever really work too great on this thing. See, look at that. I'm not touching it at all. So, but it is a bit of a breezy day here. The wind is starting to kick up. It's about 9 mile/h wind speed. You can see the trees up there blowing. But it's flying, guys. I'm shocked. Wow. Wow, buddy. I'm not going to be trying no flips, guys. I don't want to have to patch it together again, because it might not definitely work after that. I'm shocked it's working now, to be honest. Decent lens, this decent camera. Just like I said, it's angled down, so you got to fly fairly high to get anything. Getting away from myself here. Like, I felt it try to auto land there because look at that, I was getting a little lag there. Or no, that might have been the optical flow trying to grab. You gotta kind of watch the optical flow because it'll try to lock onto something, and then you get that little, looks like a toilet bowl in a little bit, because that's the optical flow is actually trying to pull and lock on something. So we're up there. We already got 2 minutes of recording going, guys. How is that recording looking up there? I'm just trying to fly gentle and smooth. And that's kind of hard to do without GPS and wind blowing. Yeah, man. What? That boy is back in the air after a year. Oh, get back over here now. Don't get wonky on me. She's flying good, actually, though. She's actually flying good, guys. Cracked arm and everything. She's dusty but trusty. Ooh. And the wind is picking up. Yeah, 3 minutes of recording. Wow, I'm really shocked. Actually impressed, to be honest. This thing is actually flying. The Gould RC SG106, and it was cheap, guys. I know I paid like less than 50 bucks. I'm getting blind, I can't see. Where is it? I was getting blinded by the sun. I couldn't see nothing. We got a hawk up there probably checking me out. Look at that hawk over there checking me out. Woo, guys, I was getting blinded. I couldn't see the drone for a second. Over 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes of recording going. All right, let's go ahead and stop the recording and take a photo. So I took a photo while just hovering there. Look at that. I'm not touching anything now. Look, I'm not touching anything, and it's up there. We're at least about 30 feet off the ground. Yeah, at least 30, 35 feet off the ground. Look at that. And it's holding there. It's now the wind starting to get on it. Let's bring it in close and get it down close here. Now the optical flow is gonna start to try to kick back in effect. Wow, it was holding up there. Let's bring her in close, let you guys get a gander at her. Check her on out. That's the SG106 after a year with a little bit of Loctite on the arm. As I almost ran into myself. Let's just fly it now. I can't believe she's flying this good with a cracked arm and everything. Good budget drone, guys. And I do believe these are still available on Amazon. It's been out for about a year now, but I do think they're available on Amazon. Wind is kicking up. I'm fighting right into that wind now. And like I said, I do believe I paid less than 50 bucks. Came with 2 batteries. Each battery, you're getting 20 plus minutes of flight time. I'm not even fully sure I'll even fully charge this battery, but look how long we've been flying, guys. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's get it over here. Come on, stop now. Get over here. Park your brakes. Park your brakes. Get some camera love. Show the people. Let's show you to the people real quick. 106. Bow. Rock it with your boy blowing this dog, man. Check it out. Fire. Fire. Ooh. They didn't like that y'all action too well. They didn't like that funnel action when I did that. It kind of got a little wonky there. But we're good. Let's start another recording. Give you one more recording. Recording started. Do some low level flying. See what that do. Even though everything looks like low level flying with that angle down camera. To be honest, so let's raise it up a little bit. So I have to do mid-level flying to look like low level flying with this. Because the camera is so angled down, so you can fly relatively high. Not too bad. Going over the cornfield there. I'm actually shocked, guys, that this thing is even flying this long with that cracked arm. I'm shocked it even got in the air at all. I honestly didn't think it was gonna fly, guys. I thought that maybe the motors were starting and it would try to go up, but honestly, I didn't think it would do this. Flying like the day I got it. All right, stop that recording. You probably get nothing but ground. All right, guys, so go ahead and bring it in. This is the SG106. And I'm gonna bring it in and show you. We still have no flashing lights. Look at that, still solid lights. I don't know if you can see, we got blue lights in the front, red in the rear, none flashing. We still got plenty of flight time. And we've been flying for at least over 10 minutes, well over 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes we've been flying, at least. And it's still going. The drone that refuses to quit, the SG106. All right, guys, let me land it. I'm just having fun flying, enjoying it. Enjoying the flight of it. The flight characteristics of this guy is pretty good. I could be out here forever with this thing. All right, let me get it over here before I do be out here forever with this thing. And then I go getting blinded by the sun again. All right, I'm gonna hit this land button. Woo. Now I'm gonna hit this land button. And motor shut off. Bow, bow. Good beginner drone. It's the SG106. Your boy Drones and Dogs. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me this morning. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Plenty of good RC content for you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. I'm out. Deuces. Bow, 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 bow.